For example, House Judiciary Chairman Bob Goodlatte and House Oversight Committee Chairman Trey Gowdy are now officially asking the Department of Justice to appoint a special counsel to investigate Obama-era abuses in the FISA court. I spoke with Congressman Gowdy about the move over the weekend. Here's what he said.
I don't think the Inspector General himself can answer all of our questions. Some of these witnesses have already left the department, which means the Inspector General does not have jurisdiction. And there are other agencies like the State Department where Michael Horowitz at DOJ has no jurisdiction whatsoever. Maria, over the weekend, I've counted up almost 24 witnesses that the Inspector General would not have access to were he alone conducting this investigation. So I think we're trending perhaps towards another special counsel.
And last night on Fox, he said, yes, we need a special counsel, officially calling for it.
I'll tell you what I'm laughing at. When you interviewed him on Sunday, he was clean-shaven. Last night with Hemmer, he had a beard that looked like it was 2 weeks old. That guy's hair grows fast.
Yeah. How is Sessions going to respond to this in terms of the special counsel?
Very, very troublesome. Sessions has recused himself from anything having to do with Russia. The FISA applications were about Carter Page had to do with Russia. Rod Rosenstein makes the appointment. Rod Rosenstein would be appointing a special counsel to investigate the 4 FISA applications. Who approved the 4th FISA application? Rod Rosenstein. Is he going to appoint somebody to investigate himself? Or will he ask Bob Mueller to take it on? That would save the government a great deal of money because the team...
Shouldn't Bob Mueller take it on anyway?
The team is already... He can do it on his own. He doesn't even need to be asked. Congressman Gowdy makes a point. The Inspector General, who's a decent guy, who was the IG under George W. Bush as well as under Obama and is still there now. Michael Horowitz can only reach current employees. So he can't interrogate Jim Comey, Andrew McCabe.
What?
He can't interrogate anybody that left the Justice Department.
Of course they need a special counsel.
And of course he can't indict and he can't charge. He can only report. This is the president's frustration.
Does he have any subpoena rights?
He can only subpoena existing employees. Right. So this is the president's understandable frustration. Jeff Sessions could designate a team in the Justice Department. There are 90,000 employees in the Justice Department. There certainly is an internal team that can investigate the others, and he can do that investigation and get rid of some of the president's agita over this.
Yeah. Well, we know
Kevin,
that
do you know what agita is?
There's been abuse.
Yeah. I'm getting it over tariffs. So yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, we'll see if a special counsel.
Now, I got to tell you, FISA is a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess,
and it has been.
You got to wonder if they're going to keep the FISA court, if they're going to keep funding the FISA court.
I've been a critic of it since 1978 when Congress enacted it. I signed search warrants, and I turned down a lot of search warrants in my prior life.
I want to hear from these judges.
FISA signs 99.96% of all applications. This is what happens when a court meets in secret and there's no opposition. Abuse.
Yeah,
secrecy, no opposition equals abuse.
Yeah, there's not
look ahead for us. Michael Horowitz and his IG report. The Inspector General is going to come out with a new report in the next couple of weeks.
He can recommend indictments, and then the investigations, he hands the body of his work over to the DOJ. Rod Rosenstein assigns a team of prosecutors and FBI agents to prosecute.
They can't ignore what's in that report.
Absolutely not. The reason they can't ignore it is because we will have it.
Yes.
And we will be beating the drum. What about this? What about that?
Yeah, the media is onto this story now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Not the mainstream media.
No.
But some in the media are onto the FISA abuse story.
I don't think that this can be ignored. And I would think that liberal Democrats would be as offended by FISA abuses as libertarian Republicans.
They were screaming about it in the past.
Yeah, but they keep reapproving it. They keep
yes, they
so
do.
that's the
issue. Yes, they do. And my beef with Congressman Nunes, who I think is a decent guy and a patriot, he sat on this information about the FISA abuses while Congress was debating an extension of FISA.
And then they approved
He should have revealed this so Congress knew about it when they were voting.
We're going to ask him that next time we see him.